star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment.
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling it dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest.
Takes flight. Going down. Clear the deck. Deck cleared.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
That free throw, no good.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
And he sinks the second. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And the rejection by Tatum. Warren, good. And the Celtics with possession here. Start with the ball. Pass to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Paul with the steal. One-on-one here. Feeds it to Durant. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Smart. Brown the pass to Tatum. Williams a screen on Durant. Shot clock at 6. Tatum's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Paul. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams. Brown against KD. Now Tatum. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul kicks to Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
He's off on the first.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
He hits the second from the line. Austin with the ball. 4-point game. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, great instincts of Paul there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with a steal.
Durant against Tatum. To stop the run. Boston. No good that time either. So for Phoenix, their last game a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Warren a screen on Tatum. Over Tatum. The rebound by the Celtics.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Brown outside. And Paul pulls it down. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Yeah, the defender all over. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And he makes the first. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's White. Payne covering. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
To the inside. Tries again. And Booker with the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Booker. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Kevin Durant. .152 left in the first quarter. White the pass to Muscala. Back to White. Now the feed to Muscala. Clock at 4. Boston, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Craig. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Ross. Craig finds Ross. Off target with his three. Celtics trail by 10. White the pass to Muscala. The Celtics working the ball around now. Ross against Brogdon. Outside White. Trying to end the drought. Craig pulls it in. Suns leading by 10. Kicks to paint. Back to Craig. The tray. A rebound by the Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
Here's the pass to Payne. Here's Okogie. Shoots over Brogdon. Good D by Brogdon. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 10. And will return shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Phoenix leading by 10. On the floor for Boston. Outside, the wings are Smart and Brown. Horford is out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Now here's Durant. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Some solid defense from Brown.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here's Brown, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Horford with the screen on Durant. Pritchard passes to Horford. Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hits from him. And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Outside, KD. From outside the arc. Good. A nice assist from Booker. KD's got 5 points so far.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Ayton a screen on Smart. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now here's Paul after Jaylen Brown's miss. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Phoenix. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
And they're going to have to step up their execution in a big way if they hope to come close to having the same success as they did last year. The good news for them is it's early and they have the luxury of time to get things sorted out.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Now here's Tatum. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Pass to Brown. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
First free throw is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Tatum against Ayton. Tatum down low. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. Buries it down low. And it's 9 points for Devin Booker.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Celtics trail by 18. Outside, Smart. Here's Tatum. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. The Suns here with a different look. Baisley's checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for T.J. Warren. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Ross in for Booker. Here's Baisley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Second shot opportunity. That one's not going to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Now, here is Muscala. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Ross grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Baisley. Dishes it to Ross for the 3. And Boston with the rebound. 1:32 left in the first half. Brogdon outside. of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. Grant Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Brogdon hits them both. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Passes it to Ross. Down low. The pass to Craig. Ross in the corner. Craig sets the screen for Ross. Payne gets a wide open look. And the Suns miss again.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chris Paul.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for White.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Baisley. He kicks to Ross. Takes the three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Williams passes to Williams. Brogdon outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And here is Ross. Can they get it? And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. How far down the road would you guys look on the schedule over the course of a season?
Straight to the playoff, man. I was focused on the long game.
The long game? You must be talking about your golf game.
Well, you're going to start talking smack? Golf smack? Come on. You want to go there?
Now let's talk about our game tonight. A nightmare of a first half for the Boston Celtics.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Owen is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Brown. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Brown with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Devin Booker.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns leading by 10. Now Booker. Ayton a screen on Brown. Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
And that one misses.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Smart. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. No good from outside.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass the ball. Back to Booker. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Celtics. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside. And a chance to check out the stats for Marcus Smart. His last 10 games, putting up about 10 points a night, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. when he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And that one falls for Tatum. Muscala, he's checked in for Robert Williams. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Tatum. There's the drive. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
A mix of agility and strength makes Tatum lethal inside. He can easily work around the defense.
Now here's a steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Tatum passes to Brown. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Here's Muscala. And the 3 off target.
Now they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
The 3 from KD. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot that comes into the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Horford.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
That free throw missing. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And he's good on the second. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Smart kicks to Tatum. Horford sets a screen. Tatum passes it to Pritchard. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And there's the pass to Smart. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Warren the pass to KD. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Brogdon, this past month he's really set himself apart. He's around 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
And so it's Boston with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. White inside. He's guarded by Ross. White the pass to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Phoenix leading by 11.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Now here's Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Beasley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Brogdon with it. Here's the dish to White. They set the pick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second-unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
It's Craig, top of the key. Ross for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Boston takes it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brogdon finds Williams. Over Payne. Boston, no good that time either. Phoenix leading by 13. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Ross. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your Suns, Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Pritchard. And both free throws good for Ross. Celtics trail by 15. White the pass to Williams. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Brogdon finds Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Payne looking around. Ayton in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ross. Rebound by Williams. Brown outside. Puts up a 3. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
That free throw, no good.
Al Horford has been in the league a long time and has had several stops. He's seen a lot of success, but everywhere he's gone, he's been a productive big man.
Good on the second free throw. Suns leading by 9. Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Smart dishes to Tatum. Stolen by Warren. Passes to Booker. Shoots over Brown. And that one goes long. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. 9-point game. The pass to Smart. Warren against Horford. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Durant. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the three-point shot.
A leap from deep. Tatum joined the league as a fantastic three-point shooter. Didn't have to add that to his game.
Now here's Paul. Durant at the elbow. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get to contact.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The first one falls.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
And KD drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Smart finds Williams. To the paint. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
Ayton a screen on Brown. Here's Booker. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And the Suns miss again. For Boston, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown to tie it up. It's hauled in by the Suns. They led by as many as 18 points.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Smart. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smart against Paul. Outside, KD. Offline with his 3.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Ball kicks to Booker. Over Tatum. And the rejection by Tatum. Going inside. It's good. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Timeout called. The Suns. Payne, he's checked in for Paul. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Payne. Passes it to Booker. Ayton a screen on Brogdon. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Tatum against Durant to take the lead. Tatum no good. The Suns leading. Outside Warren. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I don't know if fouling Booker is ever a good idea. I mean, he is a great free throw shooter, and he's made for these moments.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Nothing free about free throws. You earn your way to the line, and give credit to these guys for being aggressive offensively.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
so he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the defense, everyone. Who wants one?
Here's Tatum. Brogdon scanning the floor. Stolen by Warren. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum with it. Williams has a screen for Tatum. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Booker. Takes it inside. Money!
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team. Let's get our fans stand up and make some noise.
So it's Boston now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Durant. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Third team foul. At the line for your Suns, Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Payne really loves to be the spark plug throughout the course of the game. Here he can be a finisher. Let's see if he steps to the line and calms his nerves.
And the Suns call time. They're up by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. The second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back. He's confident. He's dependable, and he's a huge part of the team playing winning basketball.
At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
From deep, misses. So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, not the prettiest of wins, but you got it. What got it for you?
Well, we just wanted to keep plugging away, keep moving the basketball. We got good shots in the first half. They didn't fall, but we just stayed confident and stayed aggressive. So it was one of those games that you got to grind out, and that's what we did.
That's how you build a great record through the season. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our Player of the Game, Devin Booker.